This just in. Murder now legal in the state of Wisconsin. Hey everybody, welcome to Average Guy Opinions. I'm your average guy, John Corelli, and I shouldn't be smiling as much as I am, but the reason I smile is if you don't know that reference, that is how Norm Macdonald, when he was doing the news for Saturday Night Live, announced that O.J. Simpson had been acquitted back in 1994 of the murder of two people. Now we have another person that's been acquitted of the murder of two people, and to be honest, I think the evidence is way more damning in the Kyle Rittenhouse case than it is in the O.J. Simpson case. Video evidence should be pretty damning. What you did to put yourself in the spot to kill two people and wound a third should be pretty damning. But apparently not. It sounds like this was just a travesty of justice. It's pretty awful, honestly. And I think part of the reason I'm smiling is, hey, sometimes you can't, what else can you do? I mean, if we're going to have this type of justice system in this country, I guess this is the type of justice system we've decided to have. Now, here's some problems with this. First of all, and one of the reasons I referenced O.J. Simpson at the beginning is I don't want to hear one white person ever again bitch about O.J. Simpson and him getting acquitted. Not after this acquittal. Everything was lined up to convict this kid. And he got off on everything. I mean, like I said in a couple of videos ago, maybe my last video, I can't remember. It's a blur. It's been a busy week. It's Friday night. However, the fact that he got off on the guns charge, I knew he'd definitely get acquitted of the other two. Anyone that didn't see that was fooling themselves. I knew for sure once he could beat the obvious guilt of taking an AR-15 across state lines and claiming that and them dismissing that, saying that was basically akin to taking a hunting rifle across state lines, which is apparently legal, which I guess it should be if you're just going hunting. Although, like I said in the last video when I referenced this, is maybe Kyle Rittenhouse was hunting people that day. And I don't know. Can you get a tag to hunt people? Maybe you can. Hey, it's 21st century. Anything can happen. I don't buy that he was remorseful. I think it looked like the kid had never cried, by the way. When he tried to cry, are tears coming out? It was like puffing his cheeks. He looked like Louis Armstrong. It was ridiculous. And I can imagine just everyone in the courtroom laughing like, this is bad. This is some really bad acting. To be fair, he's 18, and most 18-year-olds aren't very good actors. You can sniff out a lie on an 18-year-old pretty quickly. I can tell you this definitively because I have a 17-year-old and a 23-year-old, and I am surrounded by 18-year-olds all the time in my job. They're horrible liars. They're not good at it. And so, I don't know what it would have taken to convict this kid except maybe a better judge, a competent judge, a judge that didn't railroad this into an easy acquittal. And like I say, there's a reason I bring up O.J. Simpson is because, well, first of all, like I said, any person or anyone that ever bitches about O.J. Simpson to me about that, I will tell them to shut the fuck up and look at Kyle Rittenhouse and look at George Zimmerman and look at Bernard Goetz. And there are many others I'm sure I could find guys who definitely did it and got off. So I don't want to hear it. Stop bitching about O.J. Simpson. It's not like that's par for the course. All that proved that day was that money can win a jury over, or money can buy the best lawyers to win a jury over, and get a sure slam dunk conviction turned into an acquittal. Okay, so shut the fuck up about O.J. Simpson, white people, because now it's embarrassing. It's been over 25 years, it's been 27 years. Stop it, and especially I could name 10 for every O.J. Simpson that happens. All right. One of them happened today. Okay, so that. Also, another argument I've heard, and here's my big argument. It's like, why A, piece of shit mom, bring you there? B, why go there? Why are you all gung-ho to go in there with a gun? Because you wanted to kill people, or you at least wanted to intimidate. You went in there with a reason with that type of a gun. And that alone tells me you should have been convicted, Kyle. But here's the thing. I don't ever want to hear another person say, hey, she got what she deserved when she was raped. She was wearing a short skirt and she got drunk at a party. Fuck you if you say that, because you are okaying rape. And so this guy should have gotten what he deserved, right? He went into a place he had no reason to go to. He lived 4 hours away. He went there, he brought a gun, and then, well, surprisingly, some people confronted him. Now, I don't know how smart that was on their behalf, but as far as this being self-defense, I don't buy it. Best self-defense is to keep your ass out of trouble. Kyle, you fuck. I'm sorry, this annoys me. And I don't, it'll be interesting to see Monday how the kids of color, which is most of my school, react to this. I don't know if they're going to get upset or not. I would love to have some real conversations about this. Like I said, my school is almost a third of each. It's pretty much, it's like 33% Black, 33% Latino, like 25% white, and then the other 8 or 9% is considered other. We have some Asian kids, we have mixed race kids. For some reason, they, I guess, don't fall into black, which often they do if you look at history. But I would love to have some conversations about this with some typical kids. All the kids I work with, if you don't know me or watch these videos, the kids I work with are special needs. So I really can't have a conversation. Well, some of them I can, but for the most part, most of these kids are kids that couldn't understand the intricacies of a conversation. And what do you feel about our laws? Do you think they're fair for people of color? And to continue a conversation about that. Yeah, so here we are. But yeah, those are the two main points I want to make. I don't want to hear white people bitch about the justice system ever again. When it does this constantly and consistently. Like I said, George Zimmerman, egregious. Bernie Getz, egregious. This, egregious. And by the way, when I did that fake crying before, the reason I did that is because if you look at all the stuff that happened before he was finally apprehended and jailed, which I don't know why, after you shoot people, usually you get arrested. Not him. He got to go home for a while. Ridiculous. So don't tell me that white people are not privileged under this system and in this country and these laws. I don't want to hear it anymore. It's true. It's statistically proven, and the judge and the jury proved that today. Black people get worse sentences for the same crimes as their white counterparts, and people of color in general. They get longer sentences for the same crime. It's all statistically proven. If you want, I could put a link in the comments. Go ahead and ask me, and I'll be glad to do that. Or maybe do your own research and find out something that you maybe agreed with before, or maybe you didn't agree with before. But I just want to say I can prove that to you. Go to the internet and look up, like, I don't know what you Google in, black and white prison rates or sentences for same crime. It's a statistically proven thing. Why our government posts it is another matter. I don't know why we would want to be shown that, or why anyone would want to say, hey, yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely a slanted system, but those numbers are out there provided by our government. And don't tell me the government's going to lie about that. What would be their motive to lie? I don't know. I can't think of one. So with 2 minutes left, the other, I am worried I will fill these last 90 seconds, 100 seconds to say, what does this hold for the future of our jurisprudence system? What kind of precedents were set in that courtroom? Scary ones, in my opinion. First of all, the judge early on said the victims, because I don't know what else you call them, they were shot by another person. I don't know, that's a crime. And so when somebody perpetrates a crime against another person, you have the criminal or the perpetrator, and you have the victim. I don't know. But this guy said they could not use the prosecution could not use the word victim to describe the 2 dead people and 1 wounded person via Kyle Rittenhouse's actions. That's a scary precedent. Oh, I'm sorry, and I do have only 1 more minute, so I did want to say, when it comes to Kyle Rittenhouse and the big fake crocodile tears, they were exactly that. If you look and see what happened, like, I went on a tangent on you guys, but before he got arrested, after however long it was, there were all kinds of companies, right-wing companies, that had him, and he was in advertisements with them. One was called like Black something. I forgot, it was Black. It's not Black Water, but it's like Black something Rifle or Black Rifle Coffee or something. All kinds of right-wing companies that were perfectly fine with what he did. And he went and he did plenty of photo ops with them. They're all over the internet. Go check those out while you're going and checking out the the disturbing numbers that are not good in terms of race in our jurisprudence system. All right, guys, that's my rant. I'll come back hopefully with some lighter stuff next time, but I had to address it while it's hot. You got to get those numbers. You got to get those clicks. You got to hit those algorithms while they're hot, guys. All right, thank you so much for watching. Talk to you guys next time. Bye.